So last time with the Order of the Swan, you um, recuperated, rested and recuperated in the city of Mythosil. Got word from the wizards on Mikhail saying that they have a person there for you. And when you came back, um, Dehun got a little lost. Ended up going back to McTail. While Sterabon went and met with the uh, Draconic Knight Orders. And with them and Silvar managed to work out a peace treaty between your three countries and the captured regent of Mythosil. Uh, in that peace treaty, you managed to get yourselves quite a bit of land, which I think we'll have to rework the specifics since I managed to find the updated map of the mountains. Um, but yeah, uh, Stervon had to play diplomat for a bit, and now
For
you have a
once.
bunch of islands, or well, you have a bunch of land, and this week you have quite a bit of downtime. Um, so, did you decide what you were going to be doing, Stervon, for downtime?
I guess he's just making dinosaurs on this island then.
Um, if I remember correctly, Dehun was going off to war, more or less. Um,
For money.
um, so suppose with Dehun, um, not on the island, there, I there would be some concern amongst, at least with Fleur, that you guys haven't really done anything with the Hungering One, and like,
Fine, I'll research
I was
anything to hurt the hungering one.
well, I wasn't suggesting anything stable. I was just saying, is that something that we want to be looking for? I mean, we're all very looking for, well, we're looking to recreate the Fallen Chosen's armor. But any other actions that we want to be taking?
I mean, do we know the location of the hungering one at least?
Um, no, I don't. And generally speaking, no one on your island knows.
Then I guess that's. Wait. So can I go to like other nations or try to discern this? The hungering one's primary location?
How long do you want your search to take?
Pretty much until
All right.
I guess until Dehun comes back. Just find out everything about the hungering one.
Mm.
Um, discern its location.
All right.
I don't know, potentially snag a couple of the couple of Daehoon's signets for a watch on the Hungering One if I have the time, so we can just have a few people just watching the damn thing if I can get to a location close enough. I don't know.
All right. So, since you're waiting for Daehoon to get back, Victor, are you ready to roleplay, or are you still cooking?
I'm still cooking, but now my roommate has left to go hiking, so it's a little bit quieter.
Mm. All right.
So I'll have to talk like a normal person, but it's very, very close. They're getting a little bit better. The noodles. The noodles are close.
Mm. Well, Daehoon, you go off to cause a bit of conquest. Um,
Finally.
I believe in the Genomycin theocracy is where you were heading off, or at least it was a suggested location.
Anywhere, anywhere that'll have me, preferably the one where the biggest war is going on.
Um. Okay then. Do no, that's the map of the Montes Galaxy. Where? What page? Oh, you're all on that page. I don't know why you were all. Where the thing was. Come on. Well, I'll tell you what. That the countries in and around the Montes Galacti are all at war with each other. Like,
Beautiful.
like this country here is at war with this one. You of course know Shimber's at war with Bayfront, but because these two also have like an alliance or something like that, Shimber's also declared war on the Calbian Empire and the Protectorate, or well, Ogd has declared war on Bayfront. But you also don't really have friendly relations with the Ganomycin theocracy.
Right, because we killed a lot of people.
Well, you are party to the regicide of the Calbian Emperor and the theocratic ruler of the Ganomycin theocracy.
They're kind of in shambles.
Well, a war is still going on with the Calbian Empire, but you've been taking a lot of people from here.
Right. Yeah, actually, that was Daehoon's original goal, wasn't it? It was to destroy the theocracy and try to place himself as the ultimate head. How about this? Because I have been helping out the theocracy, Daehoon's going to try to go back to his old scheme of, hey, everything's kind of falling apart. I am an amazing paladin, and I can lead you in conquest against your enemy. And just kind of go and get more recruits that way.
All right.
I know that's a broad overview. I'm almost done with my noodles.
Pasta time.
Well, do you bring your signets with you?
Oh, absolutely. I'm not going anywhere without my signets, except for the ones guarding the base and keeping the experimenters safe.
Enjoy.
Alright,
Hell,
so
actually, especially because I recently resurrected a dude. I totally did that. It was all me. Um, he's going to be like, hey, even if you die, we bring you back from the dead. And I'll let him talk and be like, he did. He brought me back from the dead. Stuff like that. Like, I am giving you a long, prosperous life of destroying your enemy.
alright. that you arrive somewhere on this coast because that's the closest to your
Oh,
island.
just a second. I got to swap over from my phone to my computer. I'll be right back.
Um, this is actually going to be pretty fitting considering what he's doing. I have thought of a possible motivation.
Joy.
Will it work? I have no idea.
I'm not sure why I'm in here twice, but hello.
Hello. Alright.
Awesome.
Alright, so let's say that you land on the southeastern coast of the Ganamycin theocracy because that's the closest bit of the theocracy to your island.
Perfect.
As you are going about doing your little parade thing, the land starts getting more and more barren. And,
Ooh.
well, if you would like, roll a history, or, well, actually, I think history is most accurate to your situation, but basically an intelligence check with advantage, because you are conquest.
Ooh. Yes, and I do have my little guy back. He is not dead. Okay, history check. Yeah, baby.
So as you're going around with your little parade trying to recruit people, the land starts getting more and more barren, almost reminding you of scorched earth tactics.
What? Okay. I'll ask the locals. Hey, well, actually, are there locals or are they all like on stakes?
There are locals, though, again, as you're parading around, it seems like the people get more and more thin.
Oh no. Okay, that is awesome for me. Let me just check my spell list.
Oh no.
Oh, hey, I don't have a spell that I should know. Where is. Okay, so every day when I stop, I will use one action to create food and water.
Mm.
And I will bring in the starving locals. Actually, if there's more than just one casting of that spell, I'll use as many slots as I need. And just try to bring the locals in like, hey, have some food. I bring glorious conquest, not whatever this is.
And so you do that, and you do get the praise of people. Like, and as the weeks turn into probably like a month or a month and a half, your own food supplies start running low.
Okay.
And eventually, your usages of create food and water, they're not cutting on the hunger.
Crap. All right. Well, now I have a bunch of people gathered around me, and they're all hungry. Time to go find somebody to kill. I'm going to try to find the first large group of soldiers I can, and I'm going to unleash the storm of, hopefully, over this time period, whoever been following me, I've been like, all right, if you follow me, you're conscripted, you have to learn how to use weapons, right? Even if they're just basic weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try to push that, like, you have to learn to fight to survive. And I'm just going to fall upon the first non-friendly force we can find.
All right. High or low?
Dehun is definitely high right now. Riding the high of glorious conquest.
All right. You do manage to catch sight of a, it appears to be like a small army, and while they do try to flee, your group is more motivated and is able to catch up and
Perfect.
very easily wipe them out.
All right, this is incredibly important. After all the crazy people stop killing, because they're not used to killing people, I'm going to try to spare everyone I can, and I'm going to make it very clear. If one of your fallen comrades has died and you want to bring them back, bring me their skull.
Um, Surprisingly, not a lot of skulls are brought. It was only a handful of people.
Rats. Did I have pretty high casualties?
No, it was actually a rather easy fight. Suspiciously so.
That's not good. All right, Commander, I am going to try to tell my people to spare the commander. Can that happen, or does he get killed in the fighting?
He he dead.
He did. Dang it. All right. Of the living conquered, I'm going to see who is, or just ask generally, who is the highest level, or not highest level, sorry. Who is the highest rank?
Of the survivors, they like look amongst themselves, and eventually, like one person is pushed forward.
Hello. I am Dehun Stormbender, the bringer of glorious conquest and the saver of this theocracy. Who are you?
Name is Rasputin.
It's nice to meet you, Rasputin. Now, where where is this, or where is a larger battle? Where is the larger force, and why were you so easy to conquer?
We are but peasants who have run out of food in our village, and we're looking for villages to raid.
Sounds exactly like the rest of my crew. I'm sorry that we had to come to blows. Where have, or he's going to pull out a map. We have been in these areas, pointing out where they've been. Can you tell me where you have been?
It will point to a. So, you're probably about this area here. It points to a bit out this way. So, quite far away.
Goodness, they are going everywhere. Okay, so they're fighting Bayfront, right? Just to get that fully clear.
They're not on friendly terms, and I think there is an incursion going on over here.
Okay. Thank you, Rasputin. Did, by any chance, did you leave anyone back home?
No one alive. Everyone starved to death.
That is terrible. Okay. All right. Come with us. And just for stuff, I'm going to take Rasputin. He's going to be part of my signets now. So he's going to get first pickings on food. We are going to go find more food, and we're going to make it so that war doesn't happen like this anymore. And he's going to gesture at the barren wasteland around them. By the way, who destroyed your crops?
That is strange part, because the crops were doing just fine, but then just died. But shortly
Okay, Dave.
before that, food became very bland.
It just died.
Duh.
Out of curiosity, did any trees happen to spring up recently? Like weirdly black trees?
Niet.
Hmm. Well, Rasputin, there are two things that may have happened to you. One, you are being attacked by spells from a very powerful magician. Two, you are being attacked by an incredibly dangerous monster that could destroy the entire world, not just your country. Don't worry about that, though. I'll take care of you, and we'll see what happens. As a closing remark, how good are you with fighting with my crew? And he's going to gesture at the massive rabble of peasants that are following.
This guy's a peasant.
So he's okay with other peasants?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for telling us that just to make sure they're from up here, and we've been going which direction?
So you've probably been probably done something like probably something like that. Just like
Okay.
marching around. So you haven't really gotten over here just yet.
Right. How many people do I have at the moment?
How big was your crew initially?
Let me check my notes. So the initial crew would have been a total of 27.
All right.
Actually, sorry, make that just 20 because 7 are just guarding McTail.
You have a smaller band than I thought you did.
You killed half of them off, dude.
I thought you had like maybe a couple hundred back at McTail.
Oh. No, I brought all my signets in for that fight. It's okay now. Now I have probably 1,000 or something.
Yeah, about 1,000 would be fair.
Okay. I'm going to give up the option to specifically women, children, elderly, anyone who isn't an able-bodied fighter to go back home to McTail and make a new life there. You'll be protected. You'll be given food, and you'll be given a place to sleep. It is a hard land. You will have to work, but the soil does produce food, unlike this stuff. And he's going to stab the ground with his sword. You will be given the chance to live and won't have it taken away by this whatever's happening. So he's going to try to split it up. Any men who want to go, I guess, as well. But he's going to try to keep at least 200 people.
Yeah.
And you may be wondering, how are you going to get back there, Bridget? Or how are you going to get back there, Victor? The idea is hopefully contact somebody and have them teleport.
Yeah, teleportation circle.
Teleportation circle. Wait, you said it's been months, right?
You're probably getting on 2 months at this point.
Okay, and you said I was at 10 months last time we talked about the teleportation circle?
I think it's on the verge of completion, I think, at this point.
Okay, it's very, very close. Okay, so by the end of the conquest, I might have it. Perfect. Okay, yeah, he's going to contact somebody. Hey, could we get some help teleporting all these poor people? How do I do that? I gotta check my spell list.
I believe you have a ascending stone.
Yes. Yeah, I'll use that.
All right. And actually, I think that would also mean that the teleportation circle at the teleportation tower is also completed.
Right. Wait, the one in
Lair.
Lair. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, because Tom
All right.
was tasked with that.
Nice. Okay. So, basics. I'm going to send all the people who can't really fight back to McTail. I'm going to make sure to tell my remaining signets, lead these guys back, give them places to stay, try to help them out all you can. And you're kind of in charge of them. Don't do anything weird.
Yes, Commander.
All right. Hey, Dimitri. Dimitri, my boy. You're going back with them, all right? Have fun.
He salutes you.
Perfect. Well, I'll turn back to. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Later that night, as you are sleeping, Daehun, yeah, the hunger racking you, you you start hearing something that you haven't heard in probably a year, ever since you were exercised. But it's not the voice that you're familiar with, or at least not that one. This voice is more echoing, or it's like multiple voices. And they're just going, hunger, hunger, hunger. We are hungry. Must consume. Consume the land. Consume the world.
Darn it. Can I wake myself up?
Yeah?
Okay. Daehun will wake up and walk outside his tent or wherever he's sleeping. Is everybody going crazy?
Your party is definitely worse for wear, but that is mostly due to the fact that you haven't been able to find any good sustenance.
Fair enough. Have I been eating the same amount of stuff, or have I been eating more? I mean, like, there's not enough food, but have I been hungrier than I should?
You feel so you would have been hungrier than you should.
Huh. Okay. This is good. So you said we're right about here?
About.
Okay. Let's go towards one of these rivers. And I'm also going to start regularly. Well, what can I do? I have a lot of money. I have a lot of money. My goodness, I have a lot of money. Um, how about this? How many druids are on the island?
In Mikhail?
Yeah,
There's at least one.
this is true.
I don't know, like, I suppose it would depend on how much Stervon uses his powers, because I think that would definitely attract quite a few druids.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, yeah, Sturban's kind of just, if he's got the strength for it every day, he's not doing something. The island's gaining more stuff, be it trees, bushes, full-on islands made out of plants. If he can do that,
Well, like in the Life of Pi,
what?
there was like a island made of plants in the Life of Pi.
Really?
Yeah, it was weird. I might be misremembering that because I haven't seen that movie in a long time. But also, I think that it was also an island of meerkats.
Yeah, that's weird. There's so I mean, there are many real world versions of islands made from plants. There's actually one island that's kind of famous because it's on a lake and it'll float into a port, and eventually the port gets pissed off. And so they have a bunch of boats just
Oh
push the
yeah,
island
yeah.
away. It's really cool to watch.
I think I've seen that with it pushing it away from a bridge.
There's that too. Um,
Okay,
but
so
yeah,
yeah,
no.
so I think it's fair to say there would be quite a few druids. Yeah,
All
Just
right.
kind of like checking stuff out.
well, it's like druids are very like connected with the primal magic of nature, and as the spirit of nature, Stervon has the best connection to that primal energy, and it would be drawing maybe not stars, right, like druids of the circle of stars, but
Good.
probably other circles. At least,
I mean,
um,
yeah. Starbun has some Circle of Spores trades or features, so you could draw some of those guys. Just any other cave biome that isn't occupied by a dragon is just acquiring like unnatural natural fungi. It's like Deep Rock Galactic.
Rock and stone.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, there would
It's
also
just
be like,
annoying other people, but
and you have the circle of wildfire druids who are just like a bit concerned about the plants like taking all the nutrients, and you want to do controlled burns.
they're like, we want to control this, and then you just see like Starbun just go, oh yeah, the soil tries to make the soil more nutrient dense. Don't worry, I got this. I got nature powers. I got this.
Wait, Circle of the Blighted? I've never heard of that.
What?
Oh, I have no
Circle of
idea.
the is that the undead circle?
I don't know. What
It's the one where you
TDCSR?
like raise zombies. It's like the necromant druids decide to say fuck it, we bring the dead back to life just to say stop screwing with our forest.
Yeah, I can take a look at that later.
Or is it the ones that use plagues as a fuck you to cities?
I don't know, but like whatever source it's from, it's like abbreviated TDCSR.
TDCSR?
Yeah, then like the
Tasha's Cauldron of stuff.
wouldn't be Tasha's.
Maybe? Okay.
Is that an actual?
It's the only
Tell
one that I
Dory.
know that starts with S.
Tal'Dorei campaign setting reborn.
Ah, that makes sense.
Thanks, Sahun.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that setting.
Third
neither.
party.
So, Dahun's going to pull out a sending stone and tap in Sturban's rune. Hopefully he has it on him. Bzz,
Probably.
bzz. Hey, Sturban.
What's up?
Hey, so I'm crusading, as you do, and I've been noticing some weird stuff with the ground around here. Like, it's really... I think everything's dying. I was wondering if you, being the nature guy, could come over and check it out for a little while, and also feed my starving army. That would be great.
Oh, God.
It's fine. They're normal people. Don't worry. I sent the women and children back, and also old people, to make tails, so you don't have to worry about those. But seriously, this isn't even like just for fun anymore. I think something's going down here, and I think that you're the person to figure it out.
Cool.
Would you mind coming over, especially with like a large group of druids that can cast Good Berry? That would be great. You there?
I'm here. Um, I guess I'm in, I guess. You found the thing I was kind of looking for. It's a little scarier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's only the planet dying and people. Sturban, I have dreams now, Sturban. I have dreams about eating things that I didn't know
Okay,
I could eat.
Dayhoon, I don't think you should have that many people there. Have your people in a rotation.
Why didn't I think of that? That's a great
So that
idea.
you can have people on the island cleansing themselves of that corruption. Um,
Hey, Bobber,
Circle of the
Bobber.
Blighted will
Hey,
work
Sturban's got a
really
great
well
idea.
with this.
What? What? You saying something, Sturban?
No,
Oh,
that was
okay, cool.
out of
Hey, Bobber,
character.
Bobber. I got a cool idea that I totally came up with, and not Sturban. Yeah, so gather up 100 people. They're going to go back to the island, and we're just going to have them in rotation. Yeah, yeah, 100 people at each time. Yeah. Don't worry, everybody's going to be. Don't worry. I know you want to eat your own hand right now. It's going to be fine. It's going to
You'll
be
be
fine.
fine. Is Starbuck able to hear this?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the goal.
Yeah, and
Starbuck's just like, I'll call the medics.
Awesome. Hey, thanks, Sturban, and show up as soon as possible. One of these guys is eating his own shoe, and his foot is still in it.
No fun. I'll talk to the. How about you get new signets for the time being and not the ones with you?
These are all my signets, dude. I don't. Well, actually, no. I do have like a few more. Okay, yeah.
I'll.
I'll send some guys over. Just bring a lot of food, just for the future. Okay.
I think I'll be staying the nights at Mikhail. You can stay here.
All right. Cool. Sounds like a good idea. Bye. He hangs up.
all right. So first off,
So that's yeah.
Everyone,
Victor, get inspiration.
Thank you.
Because without prompting, you pretty much read my mind as to what was going on. It's like people eating the leather on their shoes. Human meat's looking pretty good right now.
Hey, those trees are looking mighty tasty, dude. That bark, it's got a nice crunch to it when you boil. So, yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's going to have his signets, the main commander ones, of which there are still 12. He's going to rotate them out. He's going to stay on the area, or on the place, but this time he's going to bring down the level of people to a manageable level, because he can probably fight an army by himself if he really needs to.
Alright.
So yeah, he'll keep like 50 this time instead of 200, and just rotate people out so that they can build up lives in McTail.
All right. So during this month and a half to 2 months, Starabon, you said you were going around to different countries to see if they knew anything about the location of the Hungry One, correct?
yeah, he's just kind of looking around.
All right. Give me an investigation check with advantage because this is it's a long time, and you're looking. You're not exactly perceiving anything as you are trying to acquire information.
All right. Investigation.
All right.
16.
All right. Do I have a map of the known regions on roll 20? Looks like not. All right, so it's a good thing that I have a map on me, at least in person. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of this map and post it to Discord. But it is, uh, it's basically areas that you've already been to. Uh, um, come on, Discord. Load faster on the phone. General. All right. So that should be in there now. So, for your
Sorry. Yes.
yeah, so this map that you're looking at, obviously the top bits, that is the areas that you've explored the most, specifically the Montes Galaxia region. What you gather, Cerbon, is that during the time that up to Daeun contacting you, is that there appears to be a not quite a famine, but an overwhelming hunger that is coming from the west of this map.
So where the duchy is, I guess?
Um,
Or are you saying just like the entirety of the West is
so
having
now
hunger?
the map on Discord.
Discord.
Yeah, I posted a map on Discord.
Alright, let me look at it. A different.
It would take me too long to post it or to make it on Roll20.
Oh, I was. I thought you posted it after Daehoon.
No,
Yeah, I see it now.
yeah. So to the west
Like
of this
from
map.
Pistachio and Diltian Empire.
Yeah.
Got
Okay.
it.
Yeah. So west of all of that
Got it.
is more or less what you get. Is somewhere in that direction, which fits the vision that you got from Fleur. That the tree was somewhere that way. And you know the most fun part about that is that area is unexplored.
What?
The the most the most fun part about where the rumors are coming from is that that area is unexplored.
Oh, joy.
And then Daehun contacts you, asking for help.
Daehun calls me. Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, we already did this talk. So I guess um I guess I'm coming to visit Daehun. Then,
Well, let me ask you, how are you getting there?
while trying not to catch whatever the hell is. Oh dear lord.
How do you get there?
Yeah, I guess how is Daehun sending people back?
Well, you were going out visiting countries, and I don't, I think you said you weren't really
Teleportation.
coming back
Yeah,
until
that's what I thought.
Daewon got back, and Daewon's been on campaign for weeks, so I don't think you're quite on the island. I think you're like in the middle of your investigation when this happens.
Oh wow, wonderful.
So, yeah, just to make things simpler. I know transport via
He's gone.
plants.
Oh,
Am I gone?
that's unfortunate.
Am I gone?
What's up?
Can you hear me? Or who was the one that was gone?
You.
You.
I heard my gun, and then that's it.
Yeah, you kind of disappeared for a little bit.
Hmm.
Something about me being gone. So I guess when I get called, I just
Okay,
start
so
heading back to a location.
all right. To make things simpler, um, as you would have discovered in the year. I know that you have, or druids can get transport via plants. Now, whether or not you actually have it prepared or not, I don't know. But
I can prepare it in a day, so if I don't have it, I'll have it in a second. I'll have it the next day.
yeah, but because of your spirit of nature powers, as long as you can visualize the location, then regardless if there's a plant or if there's a large enough plant there or not, you can go there via imitating the spell.
Wonderful.
Um,
And that is when people knew true fear of the druid. Hey,
I'm the Lorax and I speak for the trees.
this is fine.
And
So I
for
guess I visualize. You said I have to know what?
no, you you have to visualize the location. That that's just about it. Yeah, you get to Daehun's area no problem. And I believe you had
Just
a
fine.
yeah, I believe you had a few signets with you.
Yeah, I grabbed a few for reasons.
Whoa!
Yeah, so Daehun,
What's
ha-
that?
yeah,
You pinching my minion? Oh,
Yeah. So, Daehoon, when you hang up the call, however long it takes Starabon to do this, you see that the grass like grows really long and kind of spins together before it like forms an arch. And walking through that arch, you see Starabon with a couple of the signets as they walk through. And when they walk through, the plants return, or the grass returns to its normal state of being dead.
hey, Sturbon, you got any food?
Hey, I guess I can make some. He'll try and grow a, I guess, a bunch of peas.
All right.
He just grows a full on fucking orchard here.
Okay.
What food you want? Grows plants. Pick.
Okay.
Roll a
I'll wait for the ruling.
yeah. Roll the thing that we normally have
Attempts
you
to
roll
grow.
for this stuff,
Mm.
and it's going to be contested against something.
Yeah, it was whatever he
Nature.
showcased.
Wisdom. You used your wisdom.
Whoa.
All right. You're not quite able to get like a
Whatever
full-on
nature
growth.
is, that's what I roll.
Yeah. So you're not. You don't quite get a grove, but you do manage to get a fair number of whatever it is that you decide to grow. As it seems like something is in the land itself is eating what you try to grow.
Oh, sweet. Thank you, Stribon. Hey, guys. So at the moment, I only have like 50. Just because we have done the. Have we done the teleportation rotation, or are we still waiting?
You're still waiting.
Rats. All right. I will have made the call to the teleportation person in the meantime. Hey, everybody, get some food. Try not to destroy the trees. He's going to grab something as soon as he can and just walk off towards Sturbon. Hey, Sturbon. Gonna take a crunch. What is this?
Probably he grabbed like an apple or something from the mix.
This is the
Just a
sweetest.
mix of random food he made.
This is one of the sweetest things I've ever tasted. He's gonna keep chomping at it and not stop eating it until the entire thing's gone, like not even the core.
Yeah, I think
Man,
we should inform the. I don't think you should stay out here for too long.
I'm fine. We're fine. As you hear one of the trees kind of like crack and fall behind you, or behind him. We're not too hungry.
Eating.
I'll be right back. I have to get another apple. I'm really
trees.
sorry. He runs off and just cuts off a tree limb. Hey, okay, yeah.
Humans were not designed for eating wood. I hope you know this.
It's fine. I mean, sure, it kind of hurts coming back out, but it's okay.
Oh God. I didn't need to know that.
He starts crunching on another apple and just eats it all the way down. So, Sturban, I'm going to be completely honest with you. This campaign is not going how I expected. I got a lot of people. I almost, what's 25 to 1,000? He's going to do a quick math. We'll just do Arcana, because that's his math skill, I guess. Okay, he does not math how to get from 25 to 1,000, but the idea is that he would have said times 40. Anyway, I've gotten a lot of people, Strabon. So it's been successful that way. But I haven't killed a lot of people, Strabon. That's the problem. I killed some people. I got some skulls, but so I'm not exactly happy with this whole ordeal. It took me a couple months, and who did I kill? Like 100 people. So.
Not surprised you haven't killed anyone. The tree's been eating them all.
What? He's going to eat another apple and a little bit of the stem.
Obviously, the hungering one is here. It's literally, I mean, it's got you by the stomach. And your people. Like, pure around Dayu and whatever destruction's going on.
Yeah, somebody's on fire.
They're just eating people.
Actually, I gotta go save that. He's gonna run off and just kind of bat off some people from somebody they trampled and are now starting to nibble a little bit. Okay. Sorry. Hey, how you doing, Jackson? We okay? All right, you gotta not fall down, dude. You're gonna have your feet eaten out from under you. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to see it.
Yeah, I think everyone should probably, all of your signets should probably head back to the island and enjoy not being eaten from the inside out.
Yeah, paradise. All right, he's gonna address his people at large. Food, and they all just kind of turn and just. All right. Hey, everybody. I know that I've kind of kept us here because I really just wanted to go find some food and reunite the theocracy. I'm a little too hungry for that. So we're going to be going back to paradise instead, where there's plenty of food. And you'll probably have houses by now. So, yeah, it's going to take us a little while, but I will buy everybody a full meal and a drink when we get back home. How's that sound?
Hurrah! Or as much of a hurrah as
Just everyone's
200
like,
hungry people can muster.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you for the food, Sturban. The trees tasted excellent. I'm going to get this teleportation stuff started. Do you need any help researching what's going on here? I mean, there's dead grass, and that's all I can tell you.
Can Starban feel what's going on with the land besides just hunger?
Give me a perception check.
Joy.
Daehoon will be eating the branch, just kind of waiting for him to do his thing.
Perception check. 20.
Nice.
20 perception.
So, yeah, of course, you can definitely feel it's not natural, it's more eldritch. As you would probably guess what the hungry one is. So you feel like an eldritch presence nearby that is almost seems to have been put here on purpose because it knows it would get your attention.
That I'm here?
That it would get the attention of the Twin Divines chosen. And,
you're cutting out again.
Alright, so, seems that something is put this blight, more or less, because it knew someone connected to the Twin Divines chosen would probably want to conquer this area.
Crap.
Huh. That's concerning. All right, Dane. So I know that this thing's location
Yes.
at the very least.
Well, the Hungering One itself, no. But whatever is here, yes.
Oh, so what's here isn't the hungering one itself. It's just
Something connected with
another
it.
to the hungering one. Wonderful. Carbon's just going to sigh, I guess, and just look at Dane. Just
He's picking out splinters from beneath his, or between his teeth. How'd that go?
the hungering one isn't here, but it's got something. I'm betting there is a trap here.
A trap?
Yes, I feel like the whatever was placed here on purpose.
Wait, so this isn't a worldwide thing? It's just here?
Oh yeah, it's just the west of this area. I've been talking to people around.
What?
It's yeah. I mean, you picked the right place to grab people who are hungry, I guess.
Hey, fastest way to a man's heart is through his fourth and fifth rib, but the second one is his stomach. So,
Fourth and fifth rib.
but yeah, okay. I get to preserve the theocracy's culture and get a lot more people who can serve me. So, let's head back home. Let's have some food, and then can we come back and figure out what this thing is?
Yeah,
Perfect.
probably with a game plan on how to kill it.
I love that idea, Sturban. By the way, could you make us a portal?
Starbon will make the grass portal, I guess, or at least attempt to.
Yeah, I guess roll your wisdom saves, since that seems to be the best shortcut.
It's not wisdom. I thought it was. I mean, it's the exact same thing, but it is nature. I was just being lazy.
Ah,
But
easily.
wisdom save in nature
Easily. Yeah, you're easily able to
save
create.
are
You're easily able to make the grass portal to.
the exact same.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
To McGuile.
And I'm not familiar with the spell. Does it?
So yeah, here's a portal. Please don't eat it.
Yeah. DM, I hope you're still there.
I am. Maybe.
Perfect.
He thinks
Okay.
he is.
Rasputin, you get on the other side. Everybody through this portal. Oh, sorry. I am unfamiliar with the spell. Can it transport 200 people?
Whoever can get through in 6 seconds.
I mean, it's
All right, and he'll just keep doing it. How many casts do you have, dude?
I'll keep trying, I guess.
Perfect.
The
Okay.
DC
Yeah, I'll just.
increases more the more times in a day you use it.
Wonderful.
How about this? We'll send through our sick and weak, our really weak, sorry, and then we'll just do the normal teleportation method until it fails.
I appreciate that it's like it gets lower every time, and then the fifth one's a natural 20.
Yeah, so with that
So
natural 20, you're able to hold it for a bit longer, though it does strain you, and you don't think you'll be able to do it again today.
okay,
How many do we get through?
so that's like 5 portals.
Yeah, you get like everyone out.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, cool.
Ah,
Just for simplicity's sake, because you also have a wizard that was supposed to come and use magic to get people out.
all right. Sturban, thank you so much for giving me some apples so that I could see through my hunger and come back to the island. Hey, I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. See you then, and I hope everything is going well. Daeun walks off and
Yeah.
starts ordering people to certain areas. He's going to check out what they've done to McTail just to make sure it's orderly.
Don't eat the town, please.
I'm going to eat a horse. Don't worry about it.
We'll
But I
say
made that horse yesterday.
Full march, and he just gets going.
I will say that as soon as you left the island, you no longer felt supernaturally hungry, just naturally hungry.
Perfect.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, you are able. As soon as you got some additional food, you were no longer hungry.
Oh, thank goodness. He's gonna have finished his meal, and then he's gonna start thinking about all the stuff he's eaten recently, and just like, hello. So gross. He probably ate mud at some point, to be completely honest. Just a little treat, midnight snack.
Whatever you can get your hands on.
Yep. Cool. All right. Well, we're back. Daehoon is going to spend probably a full day just organizing McTail, making sure it's not total chaos, making sure people have plots of land so that they can grow stuff. Families are put back together, and there's general order maintained.
Yeah, it seems like people are fairly happy now that they are in a place with actual food.
Perfect. Then I'll leave them alone.
Growing just fine. You'll get a long rest. Not that any of you needed it. Well, Stervon needed it, but and the next day comes. What was it that you were planning on doing?
Well, Daeun's going to call as many people together as he can to meet at the lair and just have a long talk about what they're going to do about this place.
Alright, do I have the council room? I do have the island council. Alright, yes, that should be everyone. Let's just put all these people in the oh wait, I can do this. GM layer. You weren't part of this. But Fleur is. So, you were essentially calling a council together, correct?
Yep. And I'm going to make sure that Dimitri's there as well.
All right. So you all gather in the council chambers, and Prime Minister Tong is like, "All right, so what's the purpose of this meeting that you called us here for?"
Daeun is going to stand up and take off his helmet, just for a little extra gravitas. Hello, everyone. I'm Daeun Stormbender. Obviously, you know me. For the last little while, I've been stomping around the theocracy, having a little bit of fun. Um, Sadly, it wasn't a whole lot of fun, and it turns out that there was something there, Sturban, I think, that was trying to kill me, slowly with hunger. Now, here's the thing. I know most of you probably don't like the theocracy. I think it's all right, personally. But one thing that all of you do care about, probably, is human lives. Some of you. Um, Here's the thing. Human lives are useful to me, and I don't want to waste any of them. But right now, a lot of lives are being wasted in the, where was it, Sturban? The General West, you said?
General West of the theocracy.
Right.
We got. I'm thinking a trap that's kind of annihilating an entire country. Take that how you will.
Right. Thank you. Now, the point that I'm trying to get to here is, first off, there's a lot of very hungry people. Second, I've just proven, thanks to a few months of marching around and feeding people, I've been able to improve my forces over 40 times what they once were. I see an investment opportunity. I say that we march in there, feed as many people as possible, deal with the problem, and because we have recently toppled the theocracy government, I say we take control of the entire thing. Now, that's my proposal. Does anyone have any objections?
Well, I don't really necessarily have any opposition to this. I just want to point out that isn't the theocracy currently under a puppet government of Turku?
Screw that guy. He can go die in the depths of the stars. That's the end of my remarks on that.
And I don't think it matters how the thing is kind of, well, eating any living thing that's in the general area. So I don't think the theocracy will really care if we show up.
Exactly. Thank you, Sturban. We can show up as a general savior force, make ourselves known to the public, spread our name around, and then maybe we don't have to take over from Turku. I would like to, but I know that's probably going to be incredibly hard. But we can still get our names out there as good people. And then we can open more trade routes, more treaties, so on and so forth. We'll take it down a notch. We won't go for a full-on crusade. I really love conquest, so excuse me if I went a little overboard with that one.
I mean, you can conquest the tree. Something's eating the land. It's
Yeah,
not
but
the hungering one.
like the last time I went up to a tree, it started eating my soul, and we had to blow it up with a nuke. I can't hit that thing. I gotta shoot it. That's no fun. Still, good point. We can still have a war effort against the tree, I guess. So
Can't
all
we can't go on crusades all of the time, dude.
what?
Unless you want to go on a crusade against bad education, I guess. You can build schools everywhere.
See, that's good thinking. I should build fortresses in every town. I like that idea, but I need to have the treaties enabled to do that. So, how about we go and get some treaties started with this government? Make it more official, make it more public. We need to put our name out there, not just be a bunch of adventurers showing up out of the blue. Like, here we are controlling now.
I mean,
Here's
if you want that, you could talk to Turku, see if he can
I
point
don't
you
want
in.
to talk to Turku, thank you.
here's an idea. Is that well, Dehun, you need countries to conquer, but this tree is eating them. So if you go against the trees and defeat it, then there will be nothing to eat the countries that you are trying to conquer.
Exactly. Yeah, that was what I was kind of getting towards. So, yeah, all right. Let's deal with this tree, and then we can start having a military coup against Turku. How about that? Yeah?
There's more than one tree, because, well, that's not the what you were apparently close to is not the hungry one.
It's not.
Then what was it?
I mean, you said he felt like it was a place there to get our attention,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm making sure I'm not metagaming. um, I so I guess back in character. I feel like something I didn't see with my own eyes was placed in that area to get our attention because they knew Daehoon would go on a well, one of us would show up eventually. Either me or Daehoon, because I was trying to find the dang hungering one in the first place. Uh,
Well,
I
Yuvon is the only one, so I didn't know that you were looking for it, but I was also trying to see if I could get a vision on as to its location.
did you get anything?
The only things that I can find is that it is beyond lands that we all know on a rocky island where it is the only plant. And it is quite large.
Do we want to go after that then? Just ignore the small plant, go for the bigger one.
I don't
Do
want
you know
to.
the location of this island?
I don't know the location of that island. Uh, 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 Mick will speak up. Perhaps we should spring the trap. Whatever, if we don't necessarily know that this thing is necessarily a tree. If we are lucky, it will be humanoid and we can interrogate it as to its master's location.
I mean, even if it's a tree, I could probably interrogate it.
Alternatively, we could have Chomper use Scry on whatever item it possesses. And see if it can locate or see if it came from this Hungering One's location.
So we have a 1,001 ways to get info from the trap. Okay, seems fair. I guess we're springing the trap then, unless anyone has any objections.
Well, the information that we have is currently limited. No. Then that means we can only plan so much as to springing the trap.
I guess we can have. I mean, me and Dahun can check out the tree, see if we can map out the general area before fully committing to the fight.
Well, if it was expecting one of us, perhaps multiple of us should go. It may not be. Well, it may be expecting two, but more than that, it might not be quite ready for.
Fair enough. So, what is it? Mick and Liv, uh, me, Dahun, and a few signets going at then?
Most likely.
Keep in mind
Alright.
that there are plenty of former adventurers here that we can call upon. I'm sure if we really needed to, we could also call upon Silva. So he's just dying to get out of noble duties.
Yeah, we can call upon them.
Okay. Yeah, let's make some calls. I'm gonna grab the people who I need. You guys grab who you want, and hey, let's get this party started. I want to actually fight something.
Are you feeling murderous, Dahun?
Is that a real question?
Yeah,
No.
he's been murderous since we met him.
Okay, just making sure. Well, thank you everybody for showing up, and sorry I did not bring any muffins.
Tong and Mori look at each other while snore while rolling their eyes, and they will bring from underneath the table a sheet of muffins.
Hey, there
Wonderful.
they are. Okay, yeah, connections time.
Who do you want to
Yeah,
contact?
there's.
Well, I'll take a squad of my usual 4 signets. Dimitri not included. He'll be sticking behind. Just 4 random guys this time. Aside from that, Silvar would be great. Let's see. I'd like the ferry because Dahun likes the ferry. And then one of the engineering father-son duo, I think, if possible. Oh, wait, we should probably get Chomper involved. Here, could we have just a big map of all the people?
Yeah. Let's go to.
Or just that snowy screenshot.
Oh, so this one.
Perfect. Okay. Yes to this crew. I like this crew.
Well, he's not.
We'll take
he's not really a factor.
Yeah, except for that guy. He can be replaced by her. she can show up. Just 'cause Ranger. And Sturban, you want anybody else? I mean, what is our front line? This guy? Oh, yes, kind of, not really. We should take this guy too, just in case.
So,
Do we have Stovar in the mix?
yes.
And
Yeah.
then I think
Let's see.
we're good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, perfect.
All right, forget the signets. That is perfect for teleportation.
All right. So it is this crew. And do you want to teleport back to the well, hold on. No, Starbound has that transport via plants thing, and that can get anyone. They can get through in 6 seconds.
What was the math on that again? 6 seconds, and then we could get. How wide is it? 5 or 10? Because assuming it's one way, here I'll go for a dark green. It's one way. Just like 10 feet. We could probably get like a total of. So he doesn't have to strain himself, or we can teleport back out when needed. Okay, so.
Okay, yeah. So it says large or larger inanimate plant, but with Starbound's nature abilities, he doesn't have that restriction. It will just become large, which is a 10 by 10.
Okay, yeah, never mind. 10 by 10 easily. We can get like at least 20 people through. If we play our cards right. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, so is it all right if I bring my 4 signets?
Yes.
Perfect. So I'll have 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Okay, cool. That's the crew.
All right. So this crew plus 4 signets. All right. So what we'll do is we'll keep going up until you spot whatever entity this is, and then call it a night so I can prepare the combat.
Got it.
So you can prepare for battle. Alright.
So you return to the location that you were last at. The landscape is rather drab, almost grayscale. Yeah, the ground is kind of ashy. Well, at least it has that ashy texture, but not the nutrient quality.
Darn. Well, welcome everybody to the Theocracy. He's going to pull out the map that Rasputin and him were talking about. All right, these are the areas we've been so far. The monster is not there. So, actually, Sturban, you should probably be doing this because you can sense it, right?
Sturban will try to sense the monster then. Or the creature. That would be perception, right?
Yes.
Or
yes, that would be perception.
joy.
You're not
Points in direction.
You have a vague sense that it is to the west of your location. You're not quite sure exactly the direction or how far.
Sturban points to the west and says, "It's that way."
Thank you, Sturban.
No worries.
All right. He's going to send the signets out to be a little bit more of a vanguard scout type thing. So, yeah, they'll just run back if they ever run into anything. Can we get somebody up in the air to just be checking up there?
Yep. Let's see. She should be front. And those two will take to the air.
All right. And lastly, Chomper. You said you had an ability to find something, right?
I know I completely misspelled Chomper. Hold on while I pull up her character sheet. Ah, yes, I have locate creature.
Does that work on a big old creepy monster tree? Actually, wait, no. I heard like voices, like a lot of voices. Sorry, for context, I was here for a little while. I heard voices in my dreams telling me, hungry, hungry, hungry. It sounded like a large crew, a large group of people. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a large something. Like, actually, I'm going to check. Are there any large towns in the west from where we are?
Are you looking out over the plains, or are you looking on the map?
Oh, map.
Roll investigation.
Okay. Desmond, you better help me out, dude. Darn it, Desmond. Useless.
You don't. You don't really see anything.
Rats. All right.
You just kind of had like the big quote unquote cities, because that's the place where you can make a most dramatic impact.
True. All right. Yeah, I don't have anything, guys. Guess we'll just have to start walking. Right. Well, sorry, you guys can walk. I'm going to ride Hummer.
All right. Did we have stats for the signets?
Actually, if you could stat them, that would be awesome.
Right.
For the most part, these will all probably just be human peasants, maybe with like human guard instead of just human peasant.
All right, so using guard stats.
Yeah. I'll just make that the default for the signet.
Yeah. So, do you have those stats, or do I have to pull them up?
I'll pull them up for you.
All right. Because I think I will have you do the rolls for them. So for the signets, I first want a stealth check, and then a perception.
Okay. And I'm sending them out in pairs of 2. Can they give each other advantage?
Yes. Well, for the perception check, yes.
Right. Okay. Actually, do you need that for each one of them? Just because there are like 4.
Just roll twice. We'll have it be the pair's average.
Cool. And what is the thing where I just re-enter? What's the button for that?
I think it's if Yeah, if you just like click on the chat table and press the up key, you should go to the last one.
Perfect. Thank you.
And that's their stealth checks, correct?
Yeah, sorry. I'll put notes next to it.
Uh,
All right, so that's 21 for the first group,
oh, very nice.
and okay, they're both rolling the same number. I'm not sure if that's a fluke, but 16 for the second group.
Alrighty. Do I have? I do. To myself. Okay.
Man, first group is going for promotion. They got a nice stealth score and a great perception.
No, it's GR because it's GM rolling. Okay. 1d20. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So, um, you walk for a long time before her name is Zarana. Isn't that right? Yeah, before Zarana returns to your group, saying that she spotted a lone figure on a hillside, or on a hilltop, with a single dead black tree.
That's it. Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Hey, Sterban, how are your tinglies?
How are my what now?
Your tinglies. Are you getting more tingly in your face? Or in your nose? That's where it usually is, right? When you're perceiving something? Is it your horns? Is that a tiefling thing?
Starban is just squinting at Dayun at this point.
Like when you feel something. You know, I hear a lot of people feel stuff in their gut. I get it in my nose.
You mean gut feelings?
Yeah. Yeah, like can you feel the tree?
Yeah, I've been able to feel it for a while now.
Has it gotten worse?
Starban will think about it. Has it gotten worse?
Your gut feeling, yes. But
Starban is like, yes, it's gotten worse, Dayun.
Okay.
yeah. Heading off in the direction that Zarana pointed off, your signets don't return.
Gosh darn it. Well, 4 more skulls. Let's go find their bodies.
But after traveling for admittedly a long time, you eventually get to that hilltop where you will see the lone tree that was described. Its bark appears to be burnt. Like it's got that charcoaly look to it. And standing adjacent to it with a two-handed sword, his hands resting on the pommel of a two-handed sword that's just stuck onto the ground. A large figure wearing a feathered cloak and a raven mask.
This guy. How far away is he?
You're at like halfway up the hill, and he's at the top.
But like feet.
Like 50 feet.
Oh, okay, cool. Dahun's gonna pop him in the back of the head with an Eldritch Blast. Looking all...
Starts combat off immediately.
What? Hey, he looks all cool. Think he can look cool on my hilltop? This is my place, my country. Sorry, that is Divine Smite. Forget that. He's just gonna do one. Just kind of pew.
All right, that is a hit.
Perfect. Yeah, just right in the back of the head. Hey! Pay attention!
The figure turns around and with a single hand reaches up to the mask, takes it off, and throws it to the side. Now, you see it's a gaunt face, but it's also a demonic face.
I knew it. I don't know why, but seriously, as a player, I just had a gut feeling of who this guy was going to be. Hello, Dahun.
Dahun Mark II.
The figure takes the sword in both hands and just and he gets the figure gets bigger and muscles just protrude out from the cloak as this thing takes on a even more demonic appearance. And that's where we'll call for this week.
That's the way to get Dahun motivated. My hat's off to you.
Hey, I'm pleased to pleased to make you pleased. I would hope so that I know how to please you guys after 4 years.